Welcome to Contractor Money. You sent out 5 estimates last week. You won 2 of them. The other 3 went silent. And at least 1 of them went to somebody who charged more than you did. I know that because it happens to every contractor who hasn't figured out these 3 things yet. Today, I'm going to give them to you. Number 1, how to earn 20, 30, even 50% more on every estimate that you turn into a job and send out. Number 2, a tool that gets your estimate in front of the client in under 5 minutes. And number 3, now this one thing, it's important and it makes a difference. And it don't have that, 1 and 2 are completely useless. Now, you're going to want to stay for that one. But don't skip 1 and 2 because you need all 3 of them to get there. Let's go to the office.
I'm Michael Rodriguez. I've been a solo contractor for 10 years, and now I've created a community called Contractor Money. Why the lowest bid loses? Paul versus Juan, and what separates them. Now, there is a big difference between what Paul's doing, lowballing, and Juan is doing, which is making 50% more on his estimates and winning 4 out of 5 estimates compared to Paul. Let's go through it. Paul, he bid $800. Juan bid $1,200. Juan won the bid. He got the call back. What did Juan do differently? And how any contractor can do the same thing. So, Paul, he's a good contractor. He's been in business for 8 years. Shows up on time. Does clean work. And clients like him. What's not to like? He's a good guy. He does good work, charges a fair price, and the right clients will find you, is what his belief is. But his belief is costing him money. Paul's mood. Nice to meet you today. Job looks $800. I can start on Monday. That's the text he sends to the homeowner. And then he waits. Silence. 3 days later, he finds out Juan got the job for $1,200. Now, what did Juan do? Juan didn't send a text. No. He sent an estimate by email and by text. He sent a line item estimate detailed out with all the materials that he's going to buy. Emails that gave the client more confidence by sending reviews that he has on his online websites and on Google. And this is not bugging the client. The client wants to feel comfortable and to see that that the contractor has a system. And that's what helped Juan win this at 50% more than what Paul was bidding. Now, this is the separation, right? It's like 4 or 5 different pieces that he's putting together, Juan, to give confidence to his client. And Paul's not doing that. So just understand that the pitch, we're trying to pitch to our clients on what we can offer them. It's a sales cycle every time. And the estimate, just the text, the document, the information is really the pitch. And the client's seeing you have a process. Now, she's asking questions in her mind. Am I confident in this person? Does he have a system that is going to take care of this work and get it done on time? Right? The clients do not want to just have an unknown timeline. They get burnt once, they get burnt twice. They know that they need more information. And does he care about my job? They want to know that they're number one, right? Every client wants to know that. And that we will put all the stops out for them. So the estimate answers all 3 of these questions, and that's why Juan got the job. All right, so here's the software, Contractor Money, that I developed for solo contractors like us. And we're on the dashboard page. So a lot of information here I won't go into in this video, but just to focus on the AI estimator and job generator. So here I'm going to copy paste in the notes from the estimate for Juan and click on generate with AI. And it's an estimate, it's a customer. So it's analyzing the information. There we go. So we've got an estimate, and then we're going to select our customer, see a live preview with our logo, here it says Juan's business, but you can make that whatever your business is and put your logo up there. And it's nicely formatted and ready to be sent. And then it's going to send it to her via text and then also to her via email. So in 14 hours, and you can change this in the settings, it's going to send a follow-up email. And it's going to include in there just positive information about your business. And it's also going to include a link to your reviews if you add that into the settings. So you're really creating a warm, inviting relationship between you and Lisa in this case. And what it's also going to do is automatically create a must do. I call it must do's instead of to do's because we must call Lisa tomorrow, and it'll give us a heads up when we log into the app that this is a follow-up we need to make. Now, I used to do this a lot. This is a great software, ChatGPT, and it is actually the engine that I use behind Contractor Money. Now, it's got a feature that allows you to create an estimate. It's got some nice little detail on top, and then the labor, and then the materials, all right, and the total. Now, what I like about this is it's fast. I could do it on my phone, kind of copy and paste this information. But if I want to change it, I mean, I can't go in here and click on here and change any of this, right? It's not set up for that. I'm gonna have to type in here and make some changes that way, or copy paste it and try to make changes of this into a text box. That's going to be very difficult. While ChatGPT is a great idea to use, I think it falls short on really building your business up and being able to automate the back end so you don't have to focus on the estimates all the time. The real principle here of the whole process, and the reason I'm doing this video, is that the estimate, whether you send it a couple of lines in a text or a text in a formatted PDF that's sent over to the client and some automation set up there, is that the system is what wins the job. And the better your system is and the more automated it is, then you can focus on your daily work, which you're in the job, you're in the work every day. But the software in the background is winning for you. Now, Paul, he's like, I'm going to try this. He sends out his first real estimate same day on his next opportunity. And he gets immediately 20-minute callback. When can you start? This is real. This can happen for you. And his price, it didn't change. It was his presentation that did it for him. All right. So then Paul, whoa. He's really busy. He's about 30 days into this process. He went to a estimate in the morning, like 7 a.m., and he just sent off another text with the quote. What do you think happened this time? He lost the job. He lost the lesson. Now, the system works every time, or it doesn't work at all. So Paul goes all in. He does it for every job, every estimate. Doesn't matter if it's $400 or $4,000. And the automation's just firing. He's doing 3, 4, 5 estimates at a time, and it's coming back, and then he's able to use the software to schedule it. And he's really able to balance out his life and his business with Contractor Money. Also, the reviews start coming in, and I'll talk about that in a different video. And if you're interested in checking out a 14-day free trial, go to c-money, that's c-money.app, and you can just sign up right there. It's also available on iOS App Store and on Google Play.
Ooh, almost forgot the third one. The third one, most importantly, is that if you have come up, just like I did, with a scarcity mindset, where maybe you didn't have, the jeans you wanted for the first day of school, or that new video game you wanted to get just wasn't coming out of the Christmas tree, then you might have a scarcity mindset that makes you feel, boy, if I ask for too much, I'm just not going to get anything. Listen, this is what holds us back in our contracting career. We have to have an abundance mindset. Let me give you an example. I've got a rental in Memphis. Now, Memphis is sometimes known as the murder capital, of the United States. And yet, 20 minutes outside of the working class Memphis area, which is not as bad as the news says it is, the wealthy people who own the businesses in Memphis live. Okay? So if you're living in the working class side of town, you might come up with maybe a scarcity mindset. But the people that are just 20 minutes away from you, They have an abundance mindset, and they want to spend money on their businesses, on their cars, and on their houses. And they will pay top dollar just like they will in Memphis, in Denver, Chicago, and Oklahoma City. Those are your customers you want to go after. So get the scarcity mindset out of your head. Charge those people what you're worth and what they're already paying. That's the abundance mindset.
What you just learned, now you know Juan did it differently. The estimate is the pitch. The system wins the job. But here's what happens next. Most contractors fix their estimate and they think the hard part is over. It's not. The hard part is just beginning. Winning more jobs means more admin, more invoices, and more follow-ups. The real cost, more Saturday mornings, sitting at the kitchen table where your family is waiting. Now, instead of living your life, you're just in a mountain of paperwork. Marcus's story is right here. Click on that next, and you'll see how we help